Appeal to popularity. Everyone else believes it, so we should too. But everybody else thinks this is true, so it must be true. Appeal to popularity is popular among teenagers, right? I bet, have you ever said this to your mom? But Mom, everybody's going to the party. I should get to go too. Well, what does Mom say? Well, if everyone was jumping off a bridge, would you do that too? Just because everybody believes it doesn't make it true. It used to be that everybody believed the sun moves around the earth. Didn't make it true. Okay? So the fact that an idea is popular doesn't entail that it's a good one. A false dilemma. Oh, this is popular among parents. The false dilemma. Two options are presented as though they are the only two options. Two options are presented as though there are no other possible choices. Either eat your dinner or go to bed. Right? Are those really the only two options? Heck no. These are a little out of order from your textbook. I apologize. Heck no, they're not. Kid could just sit there and stare at the parents and do neither eat nor go to bed. Kid could call his parents' bluff and get up and go watch television, right? So they're not really the only two options. Reading from your book. You have to listen to reason. Either you must sell your car to pay your rent, or your landlord will throw you out on the street. You obviously aren't going to sell your car, so you will be evicted. Okay. Are those really the only two options? Sell your car or pay your rent? Well, no. You could go get a second job. Go get a third job. Work something out with your landlord. Sell a kidney on the black market. Don't do that. Okay? That was a joke for legal reasons. I am telling you, I am not actually advocating the sale of organs on the black market. The point is that false dilemmas are just, they're saying, look, there are these only two options, when in fact there is mysterious door number 3. Okay? More often than not, when presented with two options, there is going to be mysterious door number 3. There are a few times when there aren't, but more often than not, when somebody presents you with two options, there will be mysterious door number 3. Begging the question. This is where the premises use the conclusion to prove the conclusion. Okay, we assume the conclusion in the premises to prove the conclusion. That doesn't work out so well. This is the same sort of thing, you hear people, so I'll say something like, define judgment for me. And somebody says, well, it's to judge someone. Well, that's not really informative, right? Because the word judge is in both of those, in the definition and the word judgment. So it's not really informative. You get an example of that in your book. All citizens have the right to a fair trial because those whom the state is obligated to protect and give consideration are automatically due judicial criminal proceedings that are equitable in any reasonable standard. Okay, so the premise defined citizens and fair trial to prove all citizens have a right to a fair trial. That's begging the question. Above that, the Bible says that God exists. The Bible is true because God wrote it. Therefore, God exists. Well, the premise, the Bible is true because God wrote it, is only going to be true if God exists. Okay? So to say the Bible is true because God wrote it is to assume that God exists, but the conclusion is that God exists. So we can't use the conclusion to argue for the conclusion.